So I was born in a little village called Dundrum in County Tipperary, and back a long time ago. I'm not going to tell you the year, it was a long time ago. And I moved to Dublin in '97, so I'm practically done now. I'm married and I have one daughter, and her name is Ava, and she's 13 years old, and she has been in once or twice to help me within the shop, cleaning, sweeping floors and showing her how it all works. She hasn't mentioned it. She's put it down as one of the choices that she might possibly do going forward, but let's wait and see. So I came back from Australia in 2002, and I went for an interview in Grafton Barber in Arnott's and started there in 2002. And yeah, that's how long ago that was. Long time, 20 years now. So prior to working for the Grafton Barber, I'd worked in a few different barber shops, and when I went into the Grafton Barber in Arnott's, I got somewhat of a culture shock in terms of how a barber shop should be run, because it was miles ahead in terms of anything I'd done before, and the attention to detail, customer service, quality of haircuts, products, everything about it was just a step above anything I'd ever experienced, and which kind of interested me and was where my head was at as well. I think the standard short back and sides is never going to go out of fashion and maybe a little bit messy on top or brushed to the side. I think that'll always be there because it's relatively conservative. What I don't want to see come back, and I'm afraid I wore this myself at one stage, was a mullet. It just doesn't need to come back. So here, it's not just one, it's two. So I use dusted and I use fibre. And the reason I use dusted is to give it a hold and a bit of texture, and then I use fibre then to give it the sheen and the shape that's required to style it afterwards. And the combination of the two of them is just sublime. I think first and foremost you need to ask yourself the question, why barbering? It's a question I ask anybody who starts in my shop. Why barbering? And if they can answer that pretty quickly and say it's because it's something I've always wanted to do, or I'm just interested in creativity and beauty, then you can kind of go, yeah, go for it. But you gotta really want to do it, and if you do it, it is one of the best shops in the world, guaranteed. Well, in terms, it's not just barbering. I mean, anyone who gets into business, because it's quite hard to go into business and build a brand from scratch. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes years and years and years to do that. So even the guys, Conor and Hugh, who built the Grafton Barber from scratch to where it is now, it's been an incredible journey for them and an incredible journey for me. So yeah. I think I'd like a hybrid of barbering and semi-retirement, and I possibly do what Eddie does in Grafton Street. We have a great guy in Grafton Street called Eddie, and he's still cutting hair, and I think he's 88. So he's an incredible guy, an inspiration to any barber who wants to continue into the later of life.